Good evening, everybody. It's Mary with Stamps-N-Lingers, and it is Saturday night at 7 p.m., which means, God willing, and Mr. Zuckerberg and Facebook do us good tonight, we'll be having us a video tutorial. So let me get the screen refreshed off camera so that I can make sure that we're transmitillating like we should be. It looks like I've got couple of folks coming on watching now, so I must be sending something somewhere. Let's see what we got. Ah, yes, there we have video. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Alrighty, well, I hope y'all are having a great weekend. And I've got a fun little card for you tonight that, amazingly, I had never seen this fun fold. Hi, Shirley. Hey, Karen. I'd never seen this fun fold before about 2 days ago, and then all of a sudden it's like everywhere. So if y'all already know how to make it, I apologize, and if you don't, I hope you like it. Hi, Nance. Hey, Jean. How are you tonight? I appreciate you joining. Hey, Shirley. All right, we are going to get started. This is the card. It's called a tri-panel tri-panel fun fold. If you can say it fast 3 times, you're doing really good. Hey, Jean. I'm glad you've got Janet and Bill there with you. Hi, Amy. Hey, Daryl. Appreciate you. All right, and so this is how the card folds out. You can see it's got a single panel back, so it doesn't have a tent fold or a landscape fold. It's just a single panel back. But this piece here is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so the whole card does fit inside a regular A2 size envelope. So that's kind of cool. Hi, Pam. Hi, Roz. Hi, Marianne. Appreciate you joining. Hi, Barbara. Appreciate you coming tonight and spending a little time with me. The stamp set is actually the bundle with the Heartfelt stamp set and the 2-punch heart punch pack. And it's got a straight heart. The edge of the heart is straight, and then it's got one that's scalloped. This one's a little bigger, so they layer perfectly together. And that is what we're going to use to create our card. You could use, obviously, any color scheme, any DSPs, any stamps that you like. But we're going to keep this going with the Valentine's theme. Hey, Judy. Hi, Linda. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Robbie. How are you tonight? I even managed to get a few dimensionals in here, even though not very many, not 9 by any stretch of the imagination. But, you know, we do what we have to do. So let's go ahead and get started. I can tell you this is super, super easy. The hardest part is cutting all the cardstock. And since I'm going to give you all of the card cuts on my blog post tomorrow, even that is pretty darned easy. All right, you'll be glad to know I've done all of the cutting right now. So let me give you kind of an idea of what you need. This is a piece that is 4 1/4 by 11. It's Flirty Flamingo for this card, and this is the actual tri-panel piece. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Susan. Appreciate you joining. Hi, Kathy. Yes, it's cold here, and it's the time of year where it's colder in the house feeling than it is outside for some reason sometimes, and so right before we started I got a chill, which means I'll get hot halfway through. You know, yeah, that's how that works. So anyway, this is the tri-panel fold. I have a mat for my card front. So just so you know, I'm calling this the card front because in the real world it would be the card front. So I've got a basic black card front, a real red mat, and then another piece of the From My Heart Specialty DSP. So I used a lot of layers. I'm a layering person. Can't help it very much. Okay, so here's my real red piece. I've got several basic black pieces. This is the actual card base itself, and then several pieces that mat either DSP or Whisper White for a sentiment. And then I've got several of the designs from the From My Heart DSP panel or pack. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and just start putting stuff together because that's really all it is now. Hey, Susan. Hey, Karen. Oh, I know. That's right. And that's exactly how it is. And my problem is I'm cold in the house and I look outside, and especially if I see the wind blowing a little bit and it's cloudy, then I put on all my covers and my hat and my gloves and sometimes my schmog, and I'm like, and then I get outside and I'm dying because it's too hot. So yeah, it's that time of year. But it's supposed to get back to rainy and cold or rainy and warmish. So we had like tropical weather last week. Then we had 2 days of freezing cold and windy, and now we're going to go back into the into the the warming cycle, I guess. So whatever. I guess it's winter in the South. I shouldn't complain, I guess. I've seen some pictures on TV in the news of places in way, way worse straits than we are. So there you go. Yeah, and Jean, the moon is so full tonight. It's going to be so beautiful. So I could see it this evening when I fed. It was sitting there in the kind of in the high clouds. So I have this little piece. I thought this was pretty fun. I like this with all of the real red and flirty flamingos. So this is a color scheme. You're going to see it come out tomorrow. It's the paper players this week. Is pink and red and black and white. So yeah, seemed like the right kind of card to do for it. I'm having really a good time with that group of ladies, the paper player design team. They're very fun and been very friendly, so that has been lovely. Okay, so there's our card front. Done, easy, and also peasy. So we'll set that aside, put my lid back on, and then I'm going to pull my Simply Scored board out, and we're going to score our tri-panel piece here. Okay, so you're going to make 4 score lines. Hi, Deborah. Appreciate you joining. Oh, thank you, Terry. I will disregard your angry emoji. Sometimes my fingers go too fast. Surely, no, we did not get any snow. It was really kind of sleety this morning. The rain was going. It was nasty. It was definitely nasty, but it got okay pretty good. It was sunny when the sun went down, it was clear. Karen, yeah, like I said, it's like everywhere all of a sudden on the internet. I never saw it, and then all of a sudden it's everywhere. Okay, so here's our score lines. We're going to go, we've got the 11-inch across the top, and we're going to go at 1.5 inches, 3 inches, 5.5 inches, and 8 inches. Okay? And then we're going to put our Simply Scored away. Now, you're going to fold each of these. You're going to do each of these opposite each other. And the first one you're going to start, which is the 1.5-inch score line, you're going to start as a mountain. Okay, so up. And then the next one is a valley, down, and then a mountain, and then a valley. And that is it. Wow, that was so hard, huh? Yeah. Very, very easy fold. I like how, I like it when a fold is really easy but looks really cool. And we'll give it everything a little score. And then we're going to pull out all our rest of our pieces and our parts here and start putting stuff together. Okay, so I'm going to mat my panel on another piece of black because I like to mat stuff. That's just how I roll. So it is a thicker card, but since you really don't have the whole card base itself, it all kind of comes out in the wash, I think. Oh, and that didn't even work a little bit. What in the world? Oh, good golly. Good golly. Let me see what I got going here. 3 by 4.25. Yes. Here's my little cheat sheet. Let me just double check. 4.25. There's 3. Wait. Hang on just a minute, guys. See, even the best of us, and certainly the not best of us. Yeah, that's the 3. That's the 4.25. Okay. And there's 3. And 4.25, which means that my mat is 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. Okay, hang on. I can fix it. Hang on a minute. 3 1/8 by 4 3/8. Not 4 1/8. I think this may be better. If it's not, then I'll have to fix it again. You know, that's just how it works. It's paper. Don't panic. There we go. That's more better. Okay. That's a more better. Sorry about that, you guys. Sorry about that. All right. So we're just matting that. And all I've done is put the liquid glue on the largest back panel of our tri-panel piece and matted it on our basic black, okay? And then I'm gonna go ahead and adhere it to the card front. I'm gonna call it the card front, okay? So you know what I mean now. I know, isn't this beautiful paper? It's really good. The Real Red and Flirty Flamingo together is perfect, isn't it, Faith? I really like that. Hi, Barbara. Appreciate you joining. Everybody's been casing your card. So now it's gone viral. It's viral, I tells you. It's just viral. Okay, and now we're going to do a little more matting. And adherating. I love this striped paper. Isn't that pretty? It's kind of quiet, but I love how those stripes look. Nice little even stripes all over the place. What I also love about this DSP, you know, it's got a couple of the designs are foiled. So you've got red or real red or Flirty Flamingo foil, and it's got a real nice shine to it. So that's very pleasant. Yeah. All right. At least you got it before finishing the whole card. Yeah. Yeah, and I've also done the whole upside down. Yeah, that's very distressing, I know. Okay, and we're just going to put this on the back panel. And that's going to be kind of a repeating theme. I'm going to hold on to this panel because that's our sentiment, so we'll do it last. And then we've got some more Dispa. And this one is not very difficult except for the fact that you do want to make sure that the hearts are going up and down, not down and up. Just saying. All right, there we go. I really, really love this color scheme, right? With the pink and the red and the black. I love the black with it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I was happy to see that as our challenge this week. Okay, now all you do kind of want to take just enough time so that when your panels are folded, everything is kind of lined up, okay? Because, you know, somebody could be paying attention, right? Now, this is a blank panel. No particular reason, but blank is, there's nothing really that you would need to put there. If you wanted to put another matted piece of DSP, you could. It's just going to add some more thickness, which is not terrible. It's still going to fit inside your envelope. You're just going to have to, you know, think about that for postage. And then this is going to go on the front of the tri-panel. Okay. All right. And then we'll put this here like that. All right. Okay. Now, my first card was a little more of a romantic bent, like somebody, your spouse or your significant other, a boyfriend or girlfriend. This one I'm going to make as a send it to a friend card. Okay, so let's go ahead. And this is going to be my sentiment that's going to go here. So let's go ahead and I'm going to use a different sentiment. It's going to be so lucky to have a friend like you. And I'm going to stamp it in real red, hopefully right side up-ish, on my Whisper White piece. Okay. And over the top, I'm going to stamp the small heart. Where are you, small heart? Oh, small heart. Calling small heart. Is small heart in the building? Yes, small heart is in the building. I'm going to wipe this off. I love these lacy hearts in this set. So pretty. Okay, here we go. And this is going to be stamped off once. I'm going to stamp it off and then just stamp it right over the top of my sentiment. like that. Alrighty. And let's go ahead and put that into our card, and then we'll get a couple more elements and be good to go. See, it's really a whole lot of gluing and a whole lot of sticking. Do-do, do-do. I went to a meeting for 31 consultants in Georgia today. I feel pretty confident there's more than was at that meeting because there were only 4 of us there, but it was kind of fun. We went to it was a bowling alley down in Noonan, and we went down there, and they were doing like this dark thing where the whole place was dark, which, I mean, I don't bowl. Wayne and I didn't bowl. We just kind of sat there and clapped for the 2 ladies who were bowling. And thank you, Carol. Thank you. A galantine. Exactly. A new word. Oh, that's a good idea. A galantine. Okay. Well, I like it. All right. So anyway, that's that. Now let's go ahead and make our front. And I start with a Flirty Flamingo doily from the Hearts doily. The doily heart doilies. Good Lord, Mary. The heart doilies. And then we're going to stack up some other hearts on top of that. Okay, so to make my sentiment heart, let's get that out of the way before I put ink on it that I don't want. Thanks, Lynn. Thank you, Karma. It's a great fold. I love how easy it is. I'm using the dotted heart image from the Heartfelt stamp, and I am stamping it on a piece of Whisper White in Flirty Flamingo. And then I'm going to add a sentiment in Real Red. And this one is the one that says roses are red, violets are blue, and that one kind of rhymes with so lucky to have a friend like you. And so let me get this down where I can make sure it's kind of straightish and kind of even. There we go. There we go. And then while I've got red open, I'm also going to stamp the large lacy heart. This one is really pretty. Like that. Yes, Faith, you need to try it. I want to try it. I'm going to try one with the tropical set. I think that could be really pretty. Wouldn't that be fun with a pineapple on the front? I think that would be really fun. Okay, now we're going to take these wonderful little punches. I'm going to punch. Oh, I have one more thing to stamp before I get done here. We're going to punch this one. My calibrated Mark 1 eyeball is failing me. There we go. That looks about right. Oh, that looks righter. Okay. And let me go ahead and stamp this last heart for the back panel. I'm using the solid heart. And we'll get that in Real Red. Didn't I do it in Real Red? Yeah. Give it a good press and let that get really down there. You know, sometimes these solid stamps that have the sentiment or the design engraved out aren't very crisp, but this one, this photopolymer stamp is very, very nice. I like it quite a bit. See how clear and crisp that is? That's nice. Okay, then I'm going to punch out my lacy scalloped edge heart. I love this punch. And then we'll cut that one out that we just did. Yep, Birthday Bonanza. This card is all over the internet right now with the Birthday Bonanza. So, yes, it would be adorable with birthday. It is adorable. I have seen it, and it is adorable. Okay, now we can get rid of those. Set them aside. And I won't need them back unless I make a mistake. Not that that could ever happen. No. It could never happen. That could never happen. Mary never makes a mistake. Says no one ever. Yeah, Mary makes mistakes with appalling regularity. Appalling, I tells you. Okay, and I'm just going to use a little liquid glue on this sentiment. Now, I will tell you that one of the things that I wanted is I wanted that heart to not be visible when the card was closed. So I've got it at a little bit of an angle, edge just the tiniest bit to the left of center, okay? Not a lot, but just a little to the left of center so that it's hidden when this card is closed. That's just me. You obviously do not have to do that. If it doesn't matter to you, then put it where you'd like it. Okay, now let's build our stack. I'm going to use some of the 3/8 inch double stitched satin ribbon, and I'm going to wag my length here. I'm going to just double it over like that. Guy card is a wardrobe or ladies. Oh, yeah. Hey, actually, just so you know, there's another couple of sets coming out in March that will, in fact, have men's fashion accessories in them that would be very, very nice. All right, now I'm going to use a couple of glue dots on this Flirty Flamingo heart to make my ribbon. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on my card front just so I can see where it's going to be. Like that. Okay. Just like that. And now, a few dimensional nails. A mistake just proves one tried. You know, that sounds like something a teacher would say, Daryl. To a student who's had a little bit of a failure to meet his own standard, eh? But thank you for that. I appreciate it. I'm betting you're a good teacher, Daryl. Betting you are. Okay. So now this is the mat, if you will, and I'm popping it over the top of the heart and the ribbon with some dimensionals. And then I'm going to take my sentiment and use liquid glue to adhere it to the little mat that I just made. Like so. Okay, there we go. Now, here's the trick. When you get ready to put this on the card front, you're really only going to put adhesive on this half of the back of that heart, right? Because if you put it everywhere, you're going to have stickage that you do not want. You don't need stickage everywhere, I promise. So don't put stickage everywhere. Trust me on that. What I am going to do is I'm going to put a little more stickage right there. So I'm going to take my tweezers and a glue dot, and I'm going to slide it under there like that so that that all stays down just a little better, like that. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to put some liquid glue on just the back half, the left side of the doily. And I'm going to center it right there like that. And I'm going to get rid of that dimensional cover. There we go. I'll hold it a second so that everything dries. Just like that. Okay, and now we'll put that aside. We'll finish off our envelope and be done-ske. Yeah, Nance, I'm just telling you. EK Tools on Amazon. They are the best tweezers ever. I mean, any reverse tweezer will do, obviously, but I particularly like these. These are so old now that they've lost their little padding, but they used to have padding right there to make them a little more ergonomically correct. All right, on my envelope flap, you're welcome, Melanie, or on my envelope, I'm going to stamp the large lacy heart in real red, like that. And then I'm going to put some of this cute heart DSP on the flap. And we'll be doneski. Doneski, I tells ya. Okay. Just like so. Thanks, Lynn. Daryl. You're a good man, Charlie Brown. And we're just going to give this a big fussy cut. Or a little fussy cut, depending on your perspective. And that is it. So we've got, with one stamp set and one set of paper, we have a Valentine and a Galentine. Same exact design and just a different sentiment and perfection. Folds out, everything is beautiful. Roses are red, violets are blue. So lucky to have a friend like you. And there we have it. All right, guys, I appreciate you taking time out of your weekend with me, and I hope you've got good weather, and we will see you next week. Just so you know, I'm really going to try hard to get a YouTube video going this week, probably around Wednesday, maybe around the middle of the day. So haven't decided what we're going to do, but we're going to do something. Okay? Thanks so much. See ya. Bye.